I am alive, and it's good to be alive. What's up, everybody? I'm here today checking out the Stalker weapons. I finally have every single Stalker weapon, so instead of doing like an individual video on each and every one, I figured, why not? Let's do one video. That way you guys don't have to watch like half an hour's worth of footage to get the information you want. Not great for me, fantastic for you guys. Let's give that a shot. So, starting up, I have the Dread, the Stalkers Bow. I have a skin on it that comes with the Oberon Feyarch pack. So obviously if it looks a little unfamiliar, that's why. You can get that in the market. Anyways, what I have on my Dread, wow, it is not that upgraded. So I need to put a lot more work into this bow. But what's fascinating about that is that even with 2 free mod slots, this bow is still incredibly strong and helpful. So obviously I have Serration for damage, Shred for punch through and mostly fire rate, slash damage because it does slash damage, which is awesome to have as a bow. I think it's kind of interesting. Guys, you are going to want to do a critical chance and damage build on this weapon. The critical chance is 125% right now, and I could no doubt get it higher with other mods. That is insane. You will red critical with this bow like nobody's business. For those of you that don't know, yellow criticals is double damage, and red criticals is just damage through the roof. It's even better than yellow crits. Oh, you'll love it. You'll have so much crits. Oh, you'll love it. You'll have the best crits. And then we've got the Despair. These are the Stalker's throwing knives. I have not put much into these because I'll be honest with you, I'm just not a huge fan of them. I'm not digging them. They're not bad by any means. They deal more damage. Let's see here. They deal 45 puncture damage. Let's compare them to some of the other throwing weapons that we have here. Okay, so they deal even more puncture damage than the Spear of Prime, which is pretty good. But let's see here. Ah, yes, the Spear of Prime has better status chance, a higher magazine size, a higher critical multiplier, and a much higher critical chance. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like they throw slower. It's just what it feels like to me. So, I don't really care for them, but I'll show you guys how they perform. And again, I'll show you guys the mods. I only have like, 3 mods on there. Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, and Lethal Torrent, so that I can throw as many of them little suckers as I can. Puncture, no return. You know what? Why not? I don't want to cheat you guys short. And the Hate, last but not least, which is only rank 19 because, again, another weapon that I just kind of wasn't feeling. It's not a horrible weapon by any means. Let me show you what I have on it. Okay, prime pressure point, so not a lot. This is a weapon that I just haven't felt the need to put a catalyst on, and to be honest with you, I'm probably just not going to, because if I'm going to use a scythe weapon, we had just gotten, around the time of me getting this weapon, we had just gotten the cost assist, which I find to be a far more interesting scythe, even if it's not a better one. I just think it's more fun to use. I can make a video on that later. And then I also have the Reaper Prime, which I will show you guys here. It's the prime version of the Reaper weapon. My goodness, I have too many weapons. Where is it? Here it is. I've also got this scythe, which does 52 slash damage, but only 11 of each other damage type. Let's see how much the Hate does. Yeah, 49. So it's not the best weapon in the game. So honestly, if any of you newer players are out there, or maybe some of you veteran players who are about to cave, do not buy the What Stalker pack. Don't buy it. Last I checked, it's an absurd amount of platinum. Please don't buy it. You'll get these things in good time. It took me like almost 2.5 years to get these frickin' throwing stars. Go figure. I was playing a mission with my fiance, and I'm like, watch, we're gonna get the throwing knives because that's how lucky you are compared to me. And of course we got them, and she hardly even played this game. So, I'm gonna jump into a mission here, and I'm gonna show you guys what these things are capable of. Alright, so I am just here on a quick Grineer survival mission on Saturn. Not too difficult, because a lot of these weapons, clearly I haven't modded very much. I'm just not that interested in them, but you guys might be. I'm gonna argue that the most useful weapon in the Stalker's arsenal is going to be the Dread, his bow. I mean, look at that. I've barely upgraded this thing, and if it red crits, It deals over 3,000 damage, and I barely have anything on it. It's got a decent rate of fire too. I know I've got one mod on it that increases how fast it shoots, but if you put more on there, it honestly it's like totally tolerable and doable. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a functional weapon. It's very strong. I think my fiance actually just got this bow, and hers is already stronger than mine, just because I haven't put like any work into it. So this weapon is great to have. From my knowledge, it is the most commonly dropped one as well. I think this varies from player to player, but in my case anyways, just about every single time I kill the Stalker, he gives me his bow. Almost every time. Like I said, it took me like 2.5 years to get the frickin' knives.
Life support incoming.
So anyways, I'm going to show you what those knives are all about now. And it'll probably kill these guys with fairly quick ease, simply because, I mean, these guys aren't a terribly high level. What level are you? 21. Yeah, they're not that strong. But I just wanted to show you guys how they throw. They've got a decent rate of fire, mostly because I put Lethal Torrent on there. If you don't have an increased rate of fire mod, they throw a little slow for my taste, just because I'm used to the Haiku Prime. If you're interested in a throwable blade weapon, I recommend the Haiku Prime. You can increase the rate of fire to be ridiculous. You almost throw them faster than the human eye, and it's honestly just amazing. I love using them. But your guys' taste may vary. So they're okay. They've got a pretty small clip size as well. You can only throw like 10 of them. But the, I guess, pluses is that the holsters for them look really, really cool, I think. And, well, that's pretty much the only plus side I can really think of. You're better off using the Spira Prime, in my opinion, with a crit build, or the Haiku Prime with a rate of fire build. I think would just be so much more useful. And then, onto the melee. Let's get right down to it. We have the hate, the scythe. The thing that I wanted so badly. And it's not bad. Again, I don't think it's the best scythe weapon in the game. But if you don't have the Reaper Prime and you get this, sure, build it. Why not? I don't think anything should stop you from enjoying it, really. I mean, the normal Reaper is not a good scythe weapon, in my personal opinion. So having the hate above that would be fantastic. And the Reaper Prime isn't exactly easy to get right now. I mean, the only reason you can get it now is because the Fire and Ice packs are available at the time of me making this video, but those are going to expire here very soon, I'm pretty sure, and you will no longer be able to obtain Reaper Prime parts. So, the hate is a good alternative for you. Now, for those of you curious on how to obtain these weapons, essentially what you want to do is go and kill some bosses, any bosses, just kill a bunch of bosses, and every time you kill a boss, there's a chance the Stalker will send you a message saying, "You will pay for your consequences," or something like that. I'm not a very good Stalker impersonator. And then, basically what that means is you'll be marked by the Stalker. So what you can then do is, when you're randomly going on missions, there is a slight chance that the Stalker will come after you and try to kill you. If you play with other players that are also marked by the Stalker, it's going to increase your chances of him spawning. So if you're really desperate to farm the Stalker, I would get some buddies together who are also wanted, and you'll probably have a much easier time with it. I had to do that for the Zanuka Hunter, which also comes after you, but for Corpus bosses. So, you guys, I guess all these weapons are, I would consider mid-level, except for the Dread. The Dread is very good. I like it more than the Paris Prime, just because I think the Paris Prime looks absolutely hideous in my personal opinion, and I'm just totally disinterested in having it because the Dread, excuse me, is so amazing. However, another reason why I think it's helpful to take friends with you on these missions is because, man, I don't know if this is just my luck, but it seems like the Stalker almost always comes after me when I bring my worst gear. Like, he always comes when I pick, like, an unranked Warframe because I just formatted them, or when I bring, like, a super crappy melee weapon just to, you know, give it a shot or increase its master rank or see if I even like it. He almost always seems to take some kind of window of opportunity. I don't know if that's actually how the game works, or if I'm honestly just that unlucky, but that seems to be my experience, so you guys might want to keep an eye out for that too. If you bring some crappy gear, chances are the Stalker's going to show up and try to murder you. So everyone, not a terribly long video this time. I like to try and keep my videos short, sweet, and to the point, give you guys all the information you need. If you have any more comments, I would be more than happy to answer them down in the comments section below. And if you have any recommendations for videos you'd like me to make, also give me a heads up there. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you later. Peace!